Hell. Let's try that again. Hello there, and welcome back to yet another part of Let's Play Luigi's Mansion. Now, ooh, coins. Alright, there's our baby. Now, if you ever get confused with, okay, how do you make these ghosts show their hearts? You just gotta hit search them. And let's see what he says. He's talking about his rocking horsey. So, what do? Let's mess with the horse. Actually, first, is there any money up there? That's why we search. Now, one thing before every boss fight, they have areas where they drop a giant heart. I think they just fill up your hearts all the way, but I don't know for certain. I mean, the most I've ever had to recover at one point, and I was a lot younger during that, was I had to recover like 50 HP, and it recovered all of it. So, I don't know, you know? Do I want to play with you? No. No, I do not. So, but you want to hit him with that little beach ball type thing. Alright, let's go back and look at him. Ow, you gave me an owie. I just wanted to play with you. I hate grown-ups. Why do you have to be bigger than me? Alright, he's gonna make us grow smaller. Alright, let's do this. But, what was I just saying? No, but in the last part I kind of talked about, like, an experience with that, but the reason I was talking about that story was talking about finding eternal darkness. And I remember I was telling the story when me and some friends went out for one of our other friends' birthdays, and we were heading out and we were talking, and I was telling them, I said, yeah, I went to this game store and I found Eternal Darkness, but it was missing a manual. I said, you know, I really hope I can find a copy of the game eventually. And would y'all know fate had it that night? We ended up going stop at a little game store. Like, it was mostly for card games and board games, but they had a few video games. And would y'all believe they had a copy of Eternal Darkness at this store? And I was like, oh my god. Alright, so what you do is you get the real beach ball, you hit the ghost, and then you gotta deal with this baby, Planned Parenthood style, so I'm ready for a government-funded attack. So, there's no pearls in the boss fights, like, at all. So, it's kind of just based on your damage output, or your damage that's taken. And if I can go through this without taking any damage, then we're gonna get the best ranking for this baby. Okay, this baby is creepy, like, straight up creepy, and like this whole area is just so trippy. Like, I love it, but definitely this is a very trippy area. I mean, look at all that in the back, and now we have, so easy to dodge everything, not really too hard, and I mean, he's already halfway down, which is, so I'm gonna, oof. Okay, so the next time we do this should be better. And I mean, for an introductory boss fight, like, this one's actually not bad at all, which really is great. Because he only has a couple of actual attacks. He's really easy to dodge when he bounces around the crib. Now, since he's almost done, these rocking horses are going to be a bit faster. And he's going to send more out. The next one is the easiest to dodge because it's two and they just pass by you. So this boss fight's almost done, but we went to that store and sure enough, they had a copy of Eternal Darkness, and I asked them, like, alright, does it have everything? And the guy pulled it from behind the counter for me. He was very friendly about it. Boss fight's done, perfect. And he opened up the game for me to show me, like, yeah, it's got a manual, it's got everything. And I'm like, oh, do I want it? I mean, I do want it, but do I want to pay for it? Because it was a little bit more than market price at the time. Not by much. It was a little bit more than what I was willing to spend, but, you know, I thought about it, and I'm like, you know what? I talked about it earlier this day, like just a couple of hours ago, about wanting to find a copy, and it's here. Like, it's a rare game, it's here. It's Destiny, and I picked it up, and you best believe I ended up playing that game. I haven't beaten it, I'm like pretty close to the end of it. But man, I'm glad I played it now. I'm really glad I played the game now. So, excuse me, the hiccups are oh man. The hiccups are horrible right now. So what EGAD is going to do is show us his new machine, the Ghost Portrificationizer. That's a long word. I played this when I was 7. I didn't know how to pronounce that. I just pronounced it as like Ghost Porcupine or something. So he's going to show you how it works. You take the ghost that you catch, just the portrait ghosts, and you plug them into the machine, and it's going to turn them into portraits. Now, like we said, and it shows you your ranking of each one, whether it's gold, silver, or bronze. Bronze is like the default to if you really messed up. Like, if you really didn't do too good on the fight. Silver's like the next best one. And gold is if you did it like, as you did every requirement. And I'm pretty sure all 3 of these are going to be gold rankings. Like, yeah, that's a gold portrait for the baby, that's a gold portrait for daddy, and that's a gold portrait for the mama. So it's pretty easy to get all gold rankings on the first area. So I mean, the second area is where it starts getting a little tougher. I've never done a full gold ranking before. Like, I've never gotten all the ghosts as gold ranks. And this just goes through all your money, kind of just a breakdown of everything. So we're going to save up to there. And we're going to go back to the mansion. We're going to skip that cutscene. Now that we've finished an area, we can go through this area. And there's going to be several doors that are kind of like this. They're going to be blocked off until you beat the boss. Which is cool. I mean, now, there is a... Now, there should be a little ghost mouse. Go away. So what I'm actually going to do first is I'm going to come down here. Now, we can do this much later, but while we're here, I mean, you might as well do it. Come to this table right here, hit it, and boom, you got another Speedy Spirit. And this one drops your first Sapphire. So we have an Emerald, we have a Sapphire, we have a Ruby. We have all my favorite Pokemon games. Which, I mean, everyone's got... I think it's just kind of a thing. Your favorite Pokemon game is the first one you played. And my first Pokemon games, besides the Stadium games, were the Hoenn region games. So, Ruby was the first game I ever got. And oh my god, I actually... There's the gold mouse! Oh my god, we got it! It just randomly appeared, yes! Normally it makes a sound, like the first time when we hit the cheese one, it made the do-do-do-do-do sound. Don't make me do that again, please. Now they have these ghosts that have like 0 heart. It don't take much to take them out. But no, we actually were able to get that ghost. Oh my god, like, and normally, and you can't get multiple. Once you get one, that's it. And there's some that you just... It takes a random encounter to get. Some of them I'm just not going to try if it takes too long. Go away. Now, we're going to come to this door first. This actually kind of... Occupied. Yeah, whatever. Alright, so we're going to come back here. But I don't know what I was just talking about before. I really don't. Okay, so these ghosts like to come up from behind you and grab you, and they like to cuddle you, but unfortunately, we're scared of commitment, so, you know, I'm not going to mess with them. Alright, so EGAD's going to kind of message you. Oh, sorry, I had to respond to a text message. I'm trying to get a friend of mine to come work at a school with me, because we need another person. We need a teacher at the school, and I'm telling one of my best friends that's a teacher, I'm like, hey, you want a new job? I said, come work with me. And he just now let me know he sent in his application. I'm like, thank you. Oh, like, oh man. Alright, so now we got this other key, so we're gonna make our way down. But I'm telling you, like, I was really glad to find that guy. Ow! That wasn't very nice. Okay, but that was, though. I appreciate your coins. I don't appreciate nothing. I really didn't appreciate that. That was stupid. Go away. Like, seriously, go away. Okay, let's go see if that other ghost is over here, because usually they give out hearts. Oh, coins. Coins, coins, coins. No sign of them. Okay, that's fine. I can do without. I mean, I'd rather go in with full health. Alright, this can actually help us. So now we have these shy guys, and if we're yep, we got two, so this will actually give us a heart, which is great. If you ever roll on hearts, try to get two ghosts at the same time, you will get a heart. It's also easier to hit two ghosts at the same time just because we don't want to waste any more time. Just be efficient. Work smart, not hard. Wow, I actually was able to get them all at once. Alright, so now we have this boss ghost, and this one actually is a... So these guys, they're not hard to beat. They don't attack you or anything, but I think it's just getting them to show their heart. Maybe because the floor, like, moves a lot. Because you have to, like, dance with them, but you can't face them, and the floor moves a lot. So eventually, they're going to bow out of the dance like that. And that's where we come in. Now, the bosses like this, or the ghosts that are like this, are... No, okay. They're easy, so if you break your streak, and those little mushrooms they drop will break your streak, and, you know, I need that. So, you want to be careful with those. Those mushrooms, they're not power-up mushrooms. They will shrink you. They'll make you lose your streak. They're absolutely awful. Alright, so let's check. Is there money? No, it's a heart. I don't want a heart. I want cash. But anyway, we're going to come deal with whatever's in this room. And okay, I'm actually going to take you because that took way too long. But anyway, we're going to come deal with this room in the next part. So thank y'all for tuning in for yet another part of Let's Play Luigi's Mansion. This is EKI Butters, and I will see everybody in the next part.